Boom, chicka, boom, boom. We're back. How you doing? We got the cat coming back in the house. Let's see here. We're going to try to text him. We're going to try to call him. Let's see what we got. Let's see. We're going to try to. Just about 5 minutes now. We got the big cat coming after his trip to Las Vegas. We're going to find out how he did. We're going to talk about it. I've been trying to get him on the show here for at least 4 or 5 days. He's a busy guy, him and Ma out terrorizing Las Vegas. Trying to do some tweeting and stuff here, getting ready for the show. Hope you all are having a wonderful Wednesday. Just dropped my crack water on the floor, fizzed up everywhere. Let's see. This is like the part like you want to maybe like fast forward a little bit. Let's see, as I get this going. Been a busy guy. Just been working away. Got me an apartment today. Wow, it's like keep trying to convince myself I'm a much better rapper than my regular job. Let's see here. Little Facebook. See what we got. Trying to tweet, trying to contact everybody. Trying to alert everybody, say, hey, I'm live. Boom. Boom. Getting all kinds of chimes. Let me go over here. Let's see if he's. Where are we at, Cat? Where are we at, buddy? Maybe we can catch Cat in his natural habitat. Killing those rhymes. It's been a pretty good Wednesday. Settling down over here in Texas. No sign of the cat yet. Meow. Let's see. Try to close out some of these windows. I got coming soon some very special videos from a very special place in the world. Juarez, one of the nastiest reputations, one of the places in the world with one of the nastiest reputations. I think not quite yet. Where are you, cat? It's probably walking the catwalk. Hope you all can hear me well. Trying to get this live stream off the ground. Just a few minutes here. Where are you, cat? If you are on the live stream right now or replaying this might be a good time to fast forward. Should be just only another minute here. Till the cat shows up. Gotta make up songs on my own because don't want to get defunded like the police. Where is that big cat? Him and Ma out terrorizing them video poker games. Just been busy traveling around, looking for a new place to live. Getting all kinds of messages. Everybody wanting to see the cat. No one wants to see the bear. Uh-oh. Maybe Vegas took him down. Let's see. Are you there? Man, so much pressure. What do we talk about today? We talk about Vegas. Ooh. We found us a cat. Let's see. Click on the link, Cat. There we got him. Boom, in the car.
What's up, my man?
Hey, buddy, how you living over there?
Man, how we live, man? We're just doing a little bit of Five Guys on the road. I'm charging at the same time. We're ready to rock. Got a couple. We got my kiddo over here. She's eating.
Hi.
Yeah, you're the star of the Ma Kittle show.
Mm-hmm. Little Ma
You
Kittle.
guys, you didn't have enough action in Vegas. You had to go and you out just catting around, or you head to the casino for more?
No, we're not going anymore. We're done. I mean, we just got in from the airport right now, and
Wow.
yeah, so we're in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and then we're an hour from home, and then we're just heading home from here.
Holy crap! You just tell the car, just hey, take me home. They'll be like, we're out of here.
Yeah, we so when we were at the airport, we did. So I left the car at the airport for 5 days, but they do have electric chargers there. So what's beautiful is you get out to a full charge, but it's so cold too. You know, you have a lot of different when in the cold weather, the car doesn't operate as efficiently as it does in the warm. So you lose about 30% of your battery in the winter.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of people out in California. They drive it because you get your true, like if you get 250 miles, 250 mile battery, you can get about 240 miles in the if you're in warm weather, but you're only going to get about 170 in the cool weather.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. So, how was Vegas? Can you pick up any Corona you like?
No, we didn't do any coronavirus.
No, you know they called the Cosmo over there, or the locals called the Cosmo over there like Wuhan South. You know that?
Right. Why is that?
Because they've had so many confirmed cases of Corona over there.
What?
Yeah, like a ridiculous amount. They call it Little Wuhan South.
No way.
They do. They do. Actually, them in the win are most like the places that have been known to have Corona issues. And I think and I could be completely wrong on this. I'm not wrong about them calling the Cosmo Little Wuhan South, but I could be wrong. It's either Venetian or the Wynn. They were closing it midweek to try to, to cut it back a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
No. So
I was like, wow, holy crap, he's at the Cosmo.
Yeah, we were at the Cosmo's the only place that'll allow you to film with no issue.
I've never been stopped in Vegas.
Well, so I get stopped all the time. I hit 4 aces small kicker the other day playing triple double. So fortunately for that, and I was filming it, and the lady was like, "Hey, you can't do that." And I was at the Paris Hotel, but I did the live stream yesterday out of Gold Coast, and nobody said anything to me at Gold Coast. So
holy crap!
Yeah.
Man, I think I've been stopped once, and I think where was that? God, I can't even remember. It's been a long time. It was back with Danny. And actually, we went into a bar because he likes to play in those, neighborhood bar places, PTs, I think they're called. And we were like, hey, turn down the music so we can film for a few. And they were like, oh, okay, no problem.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I should have did that Gold Coast because Gold Coast, it was blaring. I was at some spots. I was doing a powerhouse poker, and it was like the music. I thought I was at the concert. I mean, it was just that loud.
Did you get to play a little before you left town today?
No. We the flight was out at 8:00 this morning, and then I'm sorry, the flight was out at it was supposed to be out at 10. Long story short, Delta, I guess, pushes out of the gate early so they can stay on time. Because yesterday I missed my flight, or our flight, but I was there. Our flight was leaving at 1:05, and I was there at 12:58, and that plane wasn't even in there. It was gone. She said, "Oh no, they've already pushed off." And she said, "We leave." I said, "I understand you leave," but she said, "No, we board early, and that's when it's going to be in the air at 1:05." I said, "Well."
Wait a second. So you showed up, what, 7 minutes before your flight?
Yeah,
Like at the gate or at the ticket counter, or,
yep, I
or
was
where?
at the ticket counter. I was not the ticket counter.
Wow.
I was at the gate, and the gate you could
Yeah.
see there was no plane in the it was gone already. It was so
Oh,
yeah, man, it was and then my head was spinning because I didn't know what the hell do. It worked out, of course, it always does, but
yeah.
like, all right, now I got to rent a car again or get another car. We end up just doing Lyft, but I do Turo everywhere I go because Turo
Mm-hmm.
is just easy and slick for me. So
Mm-hmm. Holy shit. So
yeah,
that's the Turo app is like where you're renting like somebody else's car.
you got it. Yep. Yeah, it's night and day. I'll never rent a car from a place ever again. I mean, when
No kidding.
you go on the app, you hit it, you put on there what you want, what you're looking for, whether it's price, whether it's four door, whether it's a truck, and then they tell you, okay, we'll be here to pick you up, and then they take a Uber to wherever they go, and then in the smaller cities, actually, what happens is, hold on, I know that noise. Yeah. On the smaller cities, what happens is, typically you could just drop them off and, pick them up, just drop them off their house. But in Vegas, you don't, they might be 10 miles away. And that means 30 minutes, right? 40 minutes in Vegas.
Yeah.
No.
Wow. So did you get a little comeback at the end?
You know what? Yesterday did end up making about $1,000 out at Gold Coast. So that was, at least you didn't lose. You hate to be there another day and just get the hammer thrown to you. But I was playing a game called Triple Action Poker. Do you know that one? Triple Way. And it's like a 5-card draw, 5-card stud, and then a 7-card stud. And anyways, I got 4 aces, and I thought I had 4 aces. I thought I had the top. I had 4 aces with a kicker, but then it had like a jack and a king. And I thought I had the top. The big boy was 12 grand. So I thought I hit a 12 grander. And but you have to have 4 aces with the other 3 cards have to be a 2, 3, or 4. So if I would have had the other ace and the king would have been a 2, 3, or 4, that would have been 12 grand because I was playing dimes.
Oh.
But it wasn't. So I got $250, and then I had another hand for 12,000 nickels. So whatever that was, $600.
Yeah.
But just chipping away,
I was trying to hope to connect with you because I know a bank of those Ultimate X bonus streak in the what's it called, the Suncoast. Not the Suncoast, but the what's that place? The Sunset Station out there.
Station, yeah.
Yeah, and I was going to try to direct you there. Man, that's got to be the hottest bank of machines I've played in Las Vegas.
Really?
Like for years.
God.
For years and years and years. Some of those screenshots I sent you came from that machine.
I should have called you earlier then, and because we would have went out there like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just to get out of the rat race. Because they're dead. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with those machines, Scott, is so, and I put this on my video just so people can see it. So I'm playing Ultimate X. I'm sitting there next to Doc, my buddy's playing next to me. We're playing this machine for about an hour. Then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna play the bonus to it. I'm gonna take the bonus off. I'm just gonna play 5 hands quarters. 3 hands in, 4 aces small kicker, grand, just like that. I've been playing that machine for an hour. So then, okay, forget it. No big deal. Go yesterday, I'm on the live stream event, but I kept it in my mind because I'm like, it's just too ironic that you take that extra bonus off and then all of a sudden the cards are running good. I mean, it's night and day from the run. And I understand you can't pay out, when you're giving out multipliers, you can't pay out a lot, but it's night and day. So then yesterday on the live stream, I was playing Ultimate Action. You know how you got to play 5 hands to play off your last hand so you don't lose the multiplier. And so I did that. I said, let me play one more. I played one more spin, playing dimes. I got 4 aces kicker again on that. The next hand. And I was probably only there 15, 20 minutes. But I'm just saying, these aren't just coincidences. I mean, it's like if you take that multiplier off, the cards run good. They run a lot better.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That game is hard to break even at for any length of time. You're either winning a lot or losing a lot. That game is brutal. I actually at this point I haven't played that game in a long time. I was going to tell you. I just looked back. I have 70. You know, I release another video a day. I have 71 videos on ice.
Really?
71 video. Yeah, just like the ones I've been releasing. Periodically. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I was like going to set them up where, one a week for 2021. That's probably how I was going to run them. Yeah.
I mean, think of that. Out of the material I have this trip, I probably have 15 videos out of everything. So it's like,
holy shit.
Yeah, it's so much, like I try to capture as much as I can, but at the same time, it's like, man, you have how it is editing, and it's just So
yeah, I don't even want to I wouldn't say I don't want to, but I mean I'm not like overly motivated to go out and start editing, and so tee these videos up so they'll premiere on a weekly basis. Like I had them when I started loading them up and stuff like that. I had them teed up till February. And then, now I just published a couple, over the last maybe couple of days. But yeah, it's a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I see you using the double up function on the, what I'm saying, on the video poker machine. That's why, I wanted to talk to you, because it's been about 4 or 5 days from now where, I was watching you play that. And I got big cash outs from that thing. One thing I wanted to point out to you from watching you play that. So if you double from a penny 31 times, you in with $1.6 million, right?
Yep.
Okay. So if you get that, you're playing dollars in that. So you're basically starting at $5. If you'll try to ride that 7 or 8 times, there's some big paydays right there, right?
Oh, yeah. So did I probably didn't tell you, actually. I think it's coming in the next video. It's actually coming in the very next video. So when I first started at Mount Pleasant, I think it was. Didn't I tell that story, Mon? Do you remember or not? Well, anyway, so when I first started Mount Pleasant 25 years ago, I used to sit next to this guy, and he would only double down on flushes. I'm sorry, full houses and straights. And he said his theory was the straight was 20, the full house was 40. He said, if I get a full house, it's $40. Double down once is 80, 160, 320, 640. Hand pay. 5.
That's right.
5 for the hand pay. So he says,
I got hand pays on that.
That's what's crazy. Like 5 times you can just go.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, and I want to talk about, his little game was that. Now, I only doubled when I had a pair. Like I only basically I catch kings, right? Or something like that. So what I would do is, when I, hit a pair, qualifying hand for, the $5 money back, that's the hands I would double. I wouldn't double any trips or straights or flushes.
Okay.
And and here's what I would do. I would go until it's either a hand pay or a loser.
Really? On just a pair?
Yeah.
Wow.
But basically, boom, it's 10. And basically, it's like, I think it's 8 times. And you're only losing $5.
That's
but you're
not
getting
bad.
a shot. And that's the only time I would do it is on pairs. When money back, do you want to double? And I would only do it on pairs.
Wow. That's interesting because because then you don't get stung that way. You know, like you
Yeah.
said, you get a full house. A full house kind of keeps you in the game. But you know, you don't get stung the way you're doing it. So that's interesting because I've never, I don't say never, but I typically don't do pairs because I feel like, you know, if you do 2 or 3 of them, you know, it's going to take it. But if you have that mindset, hey, I got to rattle 8 off here, and that's where my hand pay is, then, you know, that's what it is.
Well, and the thing is like, you know, when it's paying off, it's paying off. I mean, you know, and that's how close you are. And I just boom, just keep going. I don't even really think about it that much because I you know, it's either going to be, you know, it's either going to be something or it's going to be nothing. I mean, think about you hit quads on you know, where the odds are actually hitting like quads for $250 on you know, on a machine, right? What 75 to 1 is the shot there. So basically you go in there and you know, you hit a pair. I mean, I got a lot of good hits on that for that double down feature.
Yeah,
a lot of good ones. I mean, but actually, you know, because I only mainly stream the Carnival game Ultimate Bet or Ultimate X or whatever, you know, it doesn't have that feature. But I'm at least a little bit wanting to go and play that game just to see if I can.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a shot. And so let me tell you this though. So I'm at Gold Coast 2 nights ago, and I'm playing the machine dollars. No, I wasn't playing dollars. I was playing 50 cents. Joker poker. Boom, deals me 4 nines with a joker. So that's 1,000 coins. So that's $500, right? So I got $500 here. I got a decision to make. And I sat there for, I think it was between 12 and 13 minutes because I wanted to double that thing down, and I knew I could win that double down. But then I was like, you don't know you can win it. But in my heart, I felt like I'm going to win this double down. And I didn't do it. And you know, it was at the point because I was already, I think that's the difference between probably me and a really hardcore gambler. I was already down a few grand at that point. I should have went for it, you know, to what's $500 in the, but then I'm thinking I got to chip away here, which if resetting everything, doing it again, I want to do it just to see it, but if an ace popped up over in that corner, I'd be so pissed. I mean, it's one thing to lose it, but it's when you don't have a chance to win it. That's what I hate about the double down.
Yeah, when you draw a queen or a king or something like that, you're lucky to push. You're lucky, very lucky.
Oh yeah, you're begging for a push. The other thing is too is a lot of times, and this was back in the old days, I'd noticed like if I did win that big hand, let's say I caught or not big hand, if I won a big double. So if the double down card was a 10, Jack, Queen, and I happened to win, then the next I would always double down because then that card always seems smaller. I mean, of course, it's majority of times it is going to be smaller, right? Because they're already higher cards, but you have that extra. Like I always felt like if I could beat that hand, then I got the next hand. And then after that, you know, but I really never pushed. I never got a hand pay I never pushed it that far. But I'm gonna go with it here in the next couple weeks. I'm gonna go with it and push the envelope a little bit.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that because I was sitting there going, "Oh man, keep going."
Keep going. Keep going.
There was a good string of them. You won like 5 or 6 of them in a row. You know.
Yeah. And see, that's so. What happened too is I noticed when I was watching him a lot because we were playing for hours back in the day, but I would watch him. He'd get up to 5 a lot. He'd get up to 4 or 5 a lot, and I'm like, take the money, you know. And boom, and then blew it. He's like, it was only a flush, and I'm like, yeah, it was only a flush, but it was a $600 flush, you know. So it's but again, he like he said, I've had more hand pays on it. So excuse me, if it's truly 50-50. That's probably the best odds you could really get if it's truly a 50-50, you know what I'm saying? If it's 45-55, which we have no way to we don't know what, you know, they can dial a machine however. But if it's a 50-50 shot, it's actually pretty good odds in a casino.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not, I mean, I don't know, but just watching you play that brought back, you know, a lot of memories because that style was a little more popular early on versus now. I mean, you mostly see them at the bars and stuff like that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and that's where I normally played that. There was a pool hall. I used to hit that machine
Okay.
and the double up machine. Yeah, at the bar.
Yep.
So
yeah,
that's kind of fun.
It does. You know what? Hot because single line to me, I struggle with single line staying focused, and so I'm like a I'm like a guy sitting there, and then I'm like, oh, look at that butterfly. Let's go. And then I'm getting hungry, and where's the drinks at around here? I'm always like, bam, you got my attention for about 3-4 seconds, and then let's keep moving. And so with the double down feature, it gives me a way to say, okay, this is where I'm playing games within games within games.
Yeah. Well, that's that cat. That's why that cat's got to play so big. You put in $100, you got to play the $2 action because that way at least you get it's high enough action where it's not $2. Oh, I won $1. Oh, I won $1.25. Oh, I won $3.75. That's why you gotta because what happens when you play those carnival games, it's nothing to get $5 to $25 a spend. And then basically what happens is that's definitely more exciting. And, so you play that machine at $5, you're like, this is nothing.
Yep. And ultimately, I feel like your odds are, but, I've hit bigger payouts with single line. But I just, the trade-off is just, I'm there for the entertainment value. I want to win, of course, but if I wanted to win, if I wanted just to win and try to make money, I'd be playing jacks or better. I'd be playing bonus poker, just single line, find an 8-5 machine or a 9-6 jacks or better and just plant right there. But I do like those machines. The jacks or better machine, what I feel like is it gives you more full houses, more flushes and straights out of that. Of course, you're suffering on the 4 of a kind because that pays you, $1.25. Yeah. So you're dead there. But where you're gonna make that, if you're doing the double down feature, and if you got them guts, you hit that full house, you ride that pie in 6 times. You got yourself a little hand pay.
Oh yeah. I like that. It's a fun feature. I brought back a lot of memories sitting there watching you play that game.
That's fine.
I was like, oh man, we got to talk about that game. Because I think we talked about the first time we talked, and then you started playing that game a little bit, and I was like, oh man, we got to talk about this one. I remember. So what they do? Like you called them back up, say, I got bumped off my flight or something, and they just hooked you back up for another day or whatever. Yeah.
So I called the guy that I deal with, my my host, which is God, why can't I think of his name? Gary Hanover, his son. I can't think of his name, but anyways, Gruinger Travel. I called him back up and he said, oh, hey, let me, they made a call to the office, and then Lisa over there, she ended up, I said, we want to go to Caesar. I'm still at the airport. I said, we want to go to Caesar's, but I'm trying to rent a car right now. I said, can you handle that for me? And boom, 5 minutes later, she came back with a confirmation code. I walked into Caesar's, went right to the kiosk, and bam, I was up in the room probably like, from that point at the hospital, at the airport, probably, 35 minutes. So, yeah.
I got bumped and had to sleep in the airport one time over there because it was a NASCAR weekend.
Oh,
and there was available. And I got hosed so bad. And of course, I wasn't winning, right? So I got totally hosed, and there was very little available. And I stayed in that stupid airport.
That's the worst, man. Yeah. Vegas is tough. It's a great place, destination to have some fun. And but if you're stuck there, if you like it worked out for us this time, but if you when you have to go back and you don't want to really be there, it's not that we didn't want to be there, it's just you're tired, we've exhausted it. So it's just Vegas is a tough place because it gets you. They're so good at getting your money. Everybody, not just the casinos, everybody. It's people are coming there and they're gonna get you because that's their business, and it's that's the way it is.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Wow, man, that's crazy. So did Ma win any money this time? Who was the winner? Anybody win any money?
Doc actually won. You
And
know,
mine's down.
yeah, Ma was down. She hit early on. She caught a royal flush in hearts playing quarters, so that was a quick 1,000. But a quick 1,000 doesn't mean anything 4 days. You know, yeah, 1,000 ain't gonna do anything for you. So you know, Doc, he hit a royal flush too. I mean, everybody's hitting royal flushes, but me. I said,
believe me, I can relate.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't even spell royal flush right now. It's like, it's just insane. But you know, I'm not even mad because I know last summer and people weren't believing me. But even though I took it for granted because I was like, oh, I'm just playing carnival games. They're giving it to me. I had 20, 25 royal flushes over the summer. I mean, and they all were ranging between dimes and quarters. So, you know, I'm playing more now than I was then. And I'm hitting less royal. Yeah. I had 20 royals in a 3-month span, and I haven't had a royal since September, maybe, I think.
Yeah. I run like that too. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Like one night I was in Venetian, I hit 3 of them, and then you know, I go on long streaks. Like I'm on a pretty long streak now. I think I hit a cheap one, but it wasn't $1,000. But during that run during the summer, you know, where I shot most of those videos, I hit many of them on you know, and then those big hands like the 10 line of aces, stuff like that. I mean, that's what's going to happen. You're gonna get one dealt to you or something like that. So
I can't wait for that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was one card away from that being a five grand hit. I was one card. The 4 aces came front. I had 2 cards to give.
That's crazy.
I had the card. I missed and I think I only hit 2 kickers out of 10, but I had 2 cards to give. Wow. I had the initial dealt card, and then you know I could redraw to another one. So,
you still had, you know, you had 2s, 3s, or 4s. So you didn't just have, you know, it wasn't like it was just one card. You had 12 other cards in there.
Yeah, yeah, and 10 hands.
And 10 hands, right.
Yeah, 10 shots at it. So. Yeah, that was a little. The deck broke against me for sure on that one. Yeah, for that big a hit, that's for sure. That was a big hit for that type of hand.
Hey, they have a new game out called Hot Roll, Super Hot Roll. So have you heard of that or not? Have you?
No.
Okay, so listen to this one. So what it does is it gives you the first initial kind of like double super pay or double pay poker, not double pay poker, doubles like super pay. Anyway, so you get your cards dealt, your 5 cards, and then if you catch that dice, you get the whole screen. But then after you deal them, it goes into each individual hand also now. So it just says HR for hot roll. And then it'll give you that multiplier for that one too. So for that hand, for the next hand, it gives it to you for that hand and the following hand. So,
wow.
Yeah. So it's not just like one; it's both hands. So you gotta, you know, they got it all obviously rigged out to not, you know, we think like, oh man, this is gonna be great. No, it's still the odds. I mean, but it's just keeps your mind thinking you're getting multipliers when you're, you know, getting hosed.
You know, hoser pliers.
Yeah. There you go.
Hoser pliers. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh man. Well, I hope you guys had fun over there. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been over Vegas, and I was like, oh man, I didn't even know you were over there, and I didn't even know you were still over there as of yesterday. I thought you just got home and were tired, and you're like, you know, I thought you left on the weekend or whatever, like Monday or whatever. So
everybody did. Everybody else left on Sunday, and what is it today? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah. So Doc ended up leaving Monday, and then Slot Massacre, he left Sunday. He was there Friday, Saturday night, left Sunday. He did a live stream event also, and then a couple of our other of our buddies left Sunday. So yeah, basically we were there for the 2 days, and I'll tell you what, we were there Friday, Saturday was just jam packed. after that Super Bowl started, it weeded out, and then they're hurting. I mean, even people were saying that. They said we're going to close a lot of this stuff after the Super Bowl because it's just not we're not making it. And so,
wow.
yeah. So I don't know about Vegas, man. It's not looking good for them.
Vegas has some serious problems going on. They actually, the housing market is exploding mainly because the people, California is feeding it with its people. So
Okay.
I mean, being from Southern California, it's almost like the obvious place to move is like Las Vegas, because how I got started going to Las Vegas was, we would go we'd be at work or whatever, and we get paid and be like, let's drive to Vegas and party.
You guys would drive right to Vegas?
Yeah, like right when we get out of work, and then basically, depending on how things went, exactly, we'd be rolling in back to work straight from Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah, so we would be driving back to work, needing to be back on the job site or whatever at 7 in the morning. We would be leaving Vegas about 3 in the morning, drunk, whatever. And basically, headed over trying to get back to work to do it all over again. Wow. And actually, we'd be so tired, we'd be swapping drivers literally every hour. And it's not like a serious drive. We're only talking like 3.5, 4 hours.
Wow, you guys did marathons though.
Yeah. Well, we'd sleep in the car, or we would double stay on a room. We would whatever, we'd all pile in and basically, try to skate through and, see if we could parlay our paychecks.
Awesome. Back in the day, right?
No, it was, kid, youngster. Like basically
like 3 weeks ago.
What's that?
You're like, yeah, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was like 3 weeks ago.
That's funny. Yeah, man, it was, you know what, it's funny because I came off that detox, so we didn't really eat a ton, but Vegas, like I'm tied over for Vegas for probably a couple months, but I'll be ready to go again, April, May, and I just when you get off the plane, the energy, to me, it's just like it's like the lights, the energy, we're here, we're ready to go.
Oh yeah.
No, I know. Sleep, all that. It all goes. It all intertwines. Fortunately for me, I don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't drink, neither. So it helps. Yeah, you don't either. So you can make better decisions out there. But people that go out there and just get hammered and then they gamble, I don't know how they do it. Or maybe they don't.
Lots of Western Union. That's how they do it.
Yep.
And credit card advances.
Yep. It's crazy. So, yeah. My partner Sean D. He when he goes, he loves to. He plays, like you said. You guys have kind of the same mentality. You guys are big swingers. So you would enjoy him. And me, I'm just again, it's not even, I just like, I'm frugal when it comes to like what turns me on about the whole gambling is the fact that I could go in, get a steak dinner, get my room paid for, give me some free play, some energy, let me play a little bit, and I'm happy with it. If I hit a strike, then it's one thing, but
bonus.
Yeah, exactly. I just like to comp them. I really do, because I feel like they're getting so many people. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Is I guess if it's a fair trade-off, some people do drugs and some people spend their money in cars and houses, and however they do it is how they do it. We're not judging that. Yeah. So if they're getting enjoyment, that's what they have to do to get it. And so I feel like anytime I can put it to them, it's like Hollywood Casino right now. Every week they're giving me $300 free play. Man, I'll go in there and I'll hit them for 15 minutes. I'll play a little bit, and then I'm taking their money. I'm not. They're not. Most people would probably take a big swing, which you should. And crack them. I'm taking the money and I'm getting out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, that free play is definitely worth something. I mean, man, and you got the free play and the videos working, so I mean that's just double bonus, I think. Believe me, you're gonna have some royals and some runs.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a matter of time, believe me.
Yeah.
So
looking forward to it, man. Shoot.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'll let you jam so that way you can drive home, man. You guys be safe. It was nice talking to you guys, and say hi to Ma over there on the side. Yeah,
Yeah,
just seen you over there with your ponytails cruising in Vegas with your hair all fixed up. We've seen you on the video over there.
He saw you on the video. He was on the stream last night. So
I enjoyed listening to you just now. So.
Oh, thank you, kid. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, you all have fun. I hope you drive safe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Well, I'll look out for your videos.
Sounds good, Scotty. We'll see you, buddy.
All right, buddy. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you on the next video.